I'm Gabe Shaughnessy, and you're here at the 40 and 40 art exhibit at 1+1=1 gallery. Around you, you see 40 prints. They're digital, made by myself and 3 other artists. And most of us live out in Portland, Oregon, but one of us from New York. So all of these paintings are drawn on an iPad with an app called Procreate using Apple Pencil. And the app itself records the whole process, every brush stroke. And then at the end, when you're done with your painting, you can export a video. So in order to create the app for this show, we took those videos and using a program called Unity, which allows us to do the augmented reality where it recognizes the image and can track the image in space. And then I just made it so that as you get closer to the object, there's a video file that plays forward and backward as you move in and out. So this is a painting I did after spending a couple of years in Missoula while my wife was in grad school and just really starting to appreciate the seasons. A little over a year ago, we decided to do the show, and so at the time the app was just an idea. I thought, hey, it'd be cool if we could show people how these paintings are created using augmented reality. And so each of us went out and created 10 pieces, and then at the end we brought them all together. They ended up creating a pretty cohesive show, considering that we were all in different places and different mindsets when we worked on them. So I'll demonstrate what it's like when you load the app. We've got our Paint View app and my niece. And then as soon as it sees one of the paintings, it was really quick, so you probably almost missed it, but it shows you the artist's name and the title of the work. And then as you move closer into the piece, it's actually going back in time to the original drawing. So in this case, Dan started with a sketch, and then as I back up, you can see the process of painting it. It's a lot of fun using the iPad to do the digital painting process because it's like having an entire painting studio with all the colors in the world and all the brushes in a little portable container. So all of the paintings that I did plein air, just going out there and sitting, finding a spot that I thought looked interesting and then waiting for something to happen and just painting while it happened. You want to check out some of Andy's? These are these kind of more cartoon-like ones. Some of his have little hidden messages in them.
Hi, my name is Dan Cohen. I'm a Portland, Oregon based fine artist, as well as muralist, illustrator, and some of the work in this the show is mine right behind me. And so me and Gabe have been working together for a little over 10 years now. And part of our collaboration has been augmented reality. And so this show is a combination of augmented reality and illustration. And so kind of part of the process that we're both, artists with but we kind of like take on a little bit different roles in our collaboration, which is called Luminal Code. Gabe is an amazing programmer and developer and artist as well. Have a lot of experience painting large-scale murals and other like installations, as well as being classically trained oil painter and sculptor. And so the way we bring our skills together creates a really special product. And so this particular show has been a great collaboration between us and some other friends of ours who do similar things. And so we all just got together and created this amazing show. My work is, I definitely think a lot more about composition, about subject matter, that type of thing. And so most of my work, like I was saying, is a lot of oil painting, and oftentimes is very painterly as well. And so working in digital is a very different experience for me. And I feel like, in a lot of digital work, they're trying to make it look like painting. And for me, I like to kind of take a different tack on it and really try to utilize the sort of native abilities of the medium. And so with the digital work, I kind of try to, there's sort of like within the program which we all use called Procreate, there's sort of intrinsic capabilities that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do with traditional artwork. Certain things like creating really smooth lines without the use of any exterior like compass or anything like that, straight lines, that type of thing. So, and not to mention just certain capabilities of shifting color gradually, that type of thing. And so for me, while I normally work very, I do a lot of comps beforehand. I work with a lot of sort of esoteric concepts, and so it really has like a lot of meaning involved. These I kind of try to take a bit more of a playful approach. So I have sort of some of these design elements I've worked up over a number of years. I call it alien deco because I really like sort of the Art Deco, and I really like sci-fi. So I'm like, oh, alien deco. And so I've kind of tried to work with that type of sort of quasi sci-fi illustrative look. And so I'll start with just a breakup of space and then just sort of see what I see what story emerges from the, from sort of unconscious or subconscious development. And then in terms of like our collaboration, I think we all have a very similar love for illustration, for using certain approaches, and I think there's a playfulness in a lot of the work that I think maybe is cohesive. And there's something, maybe it's because we're all kind of from the Pacific Northwest, and there's just something that kind of oozes out of that kind of brings everything together. I just invite everyone to come down, check out the show, to see how the merging of technology and art, as well as a glimpse into the artistic process. So you really see through this app that Gabe built, you can really see how the artist's mind works, of why I put this mark here, and then you can see it erased. So you're like, I didn't like that. And so it's an interesting glimpse of the artistic process that you may not actually see in other cases.